A police force has been accused of diminishing domestic violence by supporting a campaign that helps people stay with their abusive partners. Essex Police is supporting the Southend, Essex and Thurrock Domestic Abuse Forwards campaign aimed at people aged 55 and over in emotionally and physically violent relationships. It revolves around a series of case studies based on the experiences of real-life victims, but Sheila's story has faced criticism. A poster showing Sheila and her husband, posed for by smiling models, is captioned, "It was bad but I knew I would never leave. The support we have had has allowed us to stay together but safely." Essex Police later sent out a, now deleted, tweet stating, "The stories include people who left abusive relationships as well as people who decided that they as victims wanted to stay in a relationship where less harmful abuse was taking place and found happiness doing that." The post was slammed by writer Jack Monroe, who said it was telling women to put up and shut up when it came to domestic violence. The best-selling author tweeted, "Wow, Essex Police. I just have no words for what an irresponsible, silencing, diminishing campaign this is. Basically telling women to put up and shut up re domestic abuse. In 2017. This is absurd. My number one issue with this campaign is that it is the abused woman being taught to modify her behavior to stay with the abusive man." An Essex Police spokesman told Mirror.co.uk the wording of the force's tweet had been clumsy but it stood by the campaign. He said officers in the county went out to an average of 80 domestic violence calls a day and every abuse case is different. "The campaign is a broad picture of scenarios people might themselves in," he told Mirror.co.uk. "It is important to note that not all domestic violence cases are the same. What our message absolutely is not is stay in any relationship no matter how abusive." Chair of the Southend, Essex, and Thurrock Domestic Abuse Board, Councillor Dick Madden, added, "The campaign was developed directly with domestic abuse specialists, domestic abuse refuges, partners and most importantly, survivors of abuse. The message is clear: domestic abuse is never acceptable." Within the comment on this particular post, there were a number of supportive comments, some from survivors who sought support and have stayed within their relationship. The focus of the campaign is people aged over 55, who are often a forgotten group of victims, some of whom have suffered in silence for too long. The National Domestic Violence Helpline number is 0808 2000 247. It is free and runs 24 hours a day. It is a national service for women experiencing domestic violence, their family, friends, colleagues and others calling on their behalf.